What's going on, guys? I am Luis and I want to welcome you to my new channel. This is 3S Flips. This channel has been a few months in the making. I had mentioned in the Facebook group that I frequent, pallet jacking. Shout out to TJ and April. I had mentioned that I was going to do this. I've been trying to work up my nerve. This is not the typical thing for me. This is out of my norm. This is out of the box, as it were. This is not something that I generally do. But I have been wanting to do this for a while and the day has come. So in a separate video, I'm going to break down my reason why, as they say, the reason why I chose to become a reseller. I'm gonna give background on myself. That's gonna take a little bit more time. So I wanna go ahead and get this video going. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. Let me just go over this information real quick here. So this is an electronics / GM small box from Everything Liquidation. Okay, the original price was $154.99. I was able to find a discount code. I believe it was 10% off because it's $15.50. It took $15.50 off the price, so it looks like about 10%, which brings me down to $139.49. The shipping was free, so I didn't pay anything on that. Okay, so $139.49 shipped. So let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Just to be honest with you guys, I was really tempted to open this box a few days ago because I've had it for about a couple of weeks. And you know, while I was gearing up to do this first unboxing, so I've had this thing for about a couple of weeks. I resisted the temptation to open it. I wanted to see what was in here the day I got it, actually, but I said, no, I better not. You know, because I needed some inventory. I went through my death pile and I found some other things I could list. So that was good. So I was able to leave this alone so that way you and I could do this together. So let's get into it. So right off the top, I see a couple of things that I've dealt with before, so let's get into it once again. So right on the top, we have a bag of these Instamatic film cartridges. It is Fuji Film Instax Mini, and it says 2 packs of 10 sheets. So there's 20 Instamatic sheets in here. I guess the individual films, there's 20 in each box. These are sealed, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of these in here, which is great. The expiration dates all say 4 of 23. Yeah, 4 of 23. So these are good. So I've actually had experience with these before. Somebody was asking about these the other day. These can be sold in your eBay store, but the only thing is you cannot choose the international shipping option. Don't go GSP with these because you will get a Vero, okay? These cannot be exported. I believe it's to Asia. So I don't know if there's other countries that, you know, they add to the list, but these cannot be exported to Asia. So you will get a Vero. Just be real careful with that. These can be sold, just not internationally, okay? So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, next thing is this black box, very nondescript looking black box, but on the inside is a watch, and that's what I figured it was going to be. On the face, you can actually see through the face. The watch itself is transparent, and if you look, you can see a little skull in there. I don't know if the watch is transparent. You can see it through the front all the way to the back, okay? And as I'm looking at this watch, there are water spots, what I hope are water spots, and not sweat stains. So that has obviously been used. Not real big on messing with used items like that, but we'll wait and see. I didn't see that it was working. So we'll wait and see on that one. That one might be a 0. Okay. So moving on, we have Nature's Way Flax Oil Max Strength. So it says 2,600 milligrams per serving linolenic acid. It's a dietary supplement. It says 100 soft gels. So these are some type of dietary supplement. Let's see if I can find an expiration on here. I don't see one. Let's see if it's got the safety seal intact. Safety seal is intact, so that's a good thing. Next item, it says plant-based Vega Sport Hydrator. Best by May of 2023, which is great. Let's see if the seal is intact. So that's good, because whenever I get items like this that you know, that you either drink or eat, if any part of that seal is compromised, it's going to go straight to the trash can. But this one's okay. I'll have to check comps. It has a UPC, so that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Next item, let's see, OtterBox. It is an OtterBox case for an iPhone 12 and 13 Pro Max, and it's got a built-in pop socket. The box has been opened. It is not sealed. Right here. Let's take a look on the inside. I am seeing a bit of dirt and debris in there, but that might be from shipping. I don't necessarily see that it's been used. It doesn't look used, but I don't really like messing with these phone cases, because if and when you sell these, the margin won't be that great. But I'll take a look online and see what the comps are for a phone case, open box or used. Next item we have from Bausch and Lomb, Preservision, and it says it's a mineral supplement for your eyes. So I guess something to help with your vision. It says mini gels, 120 soft gels, 2 per day. The box looks like it's in good condition. Expiration date here on the bottom, oh man, it says January of 2022. So unfortunately, for that reason, this one's gonna be a 0. That's gonna go to the trash can. I have heard and seen online that people do sell expired supplements like that, but in my opinion, this is just my opinion, that's, you know, just trouble waiting to happen. I'm not gonna mess with it. So moving along, let's see what we have here. Okay, this is pretty nice. It is a Mizuno softball glove, and from what I'm seeing, it looks brand new. Never been used, no dirt, nothing at all. This looks really good. Still got the tags on it, Mizuno, and it's got the label with the UPC on it. You have a really nice metallic green lettering right here on the side. Lime green stitching throughout. This looks really nice. I'm gonna have to check this out, see what it'll go for. But this is brand new though. It's brand new, not a day of use. Okay, so next item, we have J-Buds Air Executive True Wireless. So wireless earbuds, and they look to be brand new. It's got a safety, looks like an anti-theft device right up here, because I guess when you get ready to open this box up, you pull these two apart and this tab falls through that slot that's right there, and you pull the box out. But since it has that safety device, I guess like it's anti-theft. I'm hoping that the items are still in there, the earbuds. The box is in really good shape. It does not look mistreated. It doesn't look used. The seal, the sticker is intact. I don't know if you, right there on the bottom there, that one is intact, and it has one up here on the top too. So that means that there's about 99% chance that these things are new, still in there. Never been used, never been taken out, so that's good. I'm going to have to check comps on these. Excuse me. This next item I have sold before, and they actually sell pretty good. This is the Google Chromecast. The device is in there. Does not look used. It's a little bit dusty, but that might be from shipping. Does not look used. There's no scratches on it at all. So that's going to be another device that I'm going to have to check out. just to make sure that it's working properly. Anything electronic, you know, you want to verify if it's open, if it's not sealed like this one, you want to check it just to make sure, so you don't sell someone a broken device and then you'll end up getting a return. You don't want to deal with all that. So moving on, this says FJ Weather Soft 2 men's regular right large. So these look like golf gloves, and it says that it's 2 right hand gloves, 2 right-sided, 2 right-handed gloves for golf. They are open, so as you can see, as I'm looking at them, they look very clean. But this is just a quick inspection. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail right now. They look pretty good. I'm going to have to check comps and see what we can do with those. But as you can see, there's the Amazon sticker. Y'all know what that means, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything wrong with these. It just means that maybe someone got the wrong size, what have you. They didn't like the fit, or it can be any number of things, but they returned them. But they look to be in good shape, so we'll see how it goes with that. All right, so the next item, it says Brilliant Together. Brilliant Together, that's all it says, and it shows the picture of the. So let's take a look here. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, it's like a little camera. It's like a little camera that you can mount like on a tripod. It has the charging port right here, a USB-C charging port. And there's a box in here that says cables and pouch. So there's more than likely either a charging port or a charging cable or some type of a USB cable or something like that in there. But we'll have to check it out, see if it's working. All right, let's move on to the next item. What shall we pick? Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this one says Smart Bracelet. So this looks like a smartwatch. Let's take a look here. Well, let's see. It does have a little bit of scratching here on the band. It's like a gunmetal bluish color. I don't know. It does look like a women's watch because it's got some rhinestones on either side of the band. So this is probably a woman's watch. It is rechargeable, smart. Like I said, it does have some scratches on the band there. So more than likely, it's probably going to be used. So I'll have to test it out just to make sure that it's at least working, and then I'll look at comps and see what what kind of price range we're talking about there. Next item, it says FX3 Professional High Torque Trimmer. It is red, and it has some stickers up here. So more than likely, this was a return. But again, we don't know what reason it was returned. So here you go. Check that. It looks pretty good. It's, like I said, it's red. It has a sticker, a clear sticker seal right up here, and on the bottom it also has one. So this, I guess you could consider that sealed, even though it's kind of open there. I guess could you consider that sealed? What do you think? I can't see the attachments. But I'm going to have to open it up and just double check and verify that everything is in here, because like I said, it's got these stickers on top. I can't really tell 100% if it's sealed or not, so I'm going to have to open it up and check. But I'll go ahead and check comps on this one too. Hopefully it'll bring us a few dollars. Next item, it says Anti-Stress Drink Mix, Natural Vitality Calm. It's orange flavor. So like a calming type of deal. You mix some of this up, it's orange flavor, and it's supposed to help you calm down or what have you. I don't see an expiration. Oh, there it is. It says best by January of 23. So that's good. Got about a little less than a year left on it. And the seal is intact, so that's a good thing. The only thing about these heavier items like this thing, yeah, it's 16 ounces. This is a pound. As soon as you go to ship this, it's going to go over the pound, because the contents is 16 ounces. Okay, the contents is, so this is going to be over a pound for sure. Hopefully this will bring us at least a few dollars to make it worth the time of Next item is by Verbatim. It's a 64 gigabyte memory card. There you go. The bottom of it is sealed, but the top is not. So I'm gonna have to take that out and make sure that it's not take it out and make sure it's not messed up. It does have a UPC on it, so I'll be able to scan that into eBay. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, next item is, it says Gaia Herbs Black Elderberry Immune Support. The label up here is a little bit faded, which is not really a good look to send someone an item, especially something that they're going to be ingesting into their bodies. Some people might frown on that because the labels, it looks like it's worn out, but the seal on top is intact. Okay, so we probably can still list these, but I guess we'll take a look and see what the comps are like. Expiration date says 4/23, so we're good on these. Got about another year, so we're good to go as far as that goes. Let's move on. We have two Xbox One games. This one says Darksiders 3, and the outside packaging is intact. Right there you can see it has a sticker that says $39.99. So maybe that's a good sign. Hopefully we can get at least at or near that price. This is sealed, so it's good to go. Next game we have is, it says Naruto to Boruto. Not sure what that's about, but it is an Xbox One game. It is sealed. The wrapping is intact, so hopefully we should be able to get at least a few dollars out of that. The UPCs are intact, so we can scan those just to make sure that just so we can check the comps. Okay, let's move on. Next item, SanDisk Extreme Pro USB-C reader, and it's got that sticker, that Amazon sticker. Obviously the box is open, so you can see that it's open there. It is a, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a USB-C card reader. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it is. The end of it, the connecting port is USB-C. I don't know if you can see that or not. You put your memory card in there. You can see your files that you have on there. I guess like add, delete, do whatever you need to do on there. So I'm gonna check comps on that. It doesn't look like it's used. It looks like it's in pretty good condition, so we should be all right there, hopefully. Okay, so the next item we have is, it looks like it's gonna be the handles for is this for a switch? I believe that's what it's for a switch. The bottom is sealed, but the top is not. So let's take a look at these real quick and see what we have. So yeah, it looks like these, well, they do look a little bit used. They are dusty at the very least. So let's see. Yep. See the little lights flashing there. They do have at least some battery. They are charged. But I don't know. It kind of looks like they've been used. They have some dirt on the little control pads there. So I'm gonna have to look over these a little bit better to see what I can do with these, or if I can do something with. Well, let's go ahead and move right along. I'm telling y'all, I see a couple of items right now that I've dealt with before, and it looks like a couple of good items toward the bottom. But let's go ahead and let's move on. I'll save those good items for the last. Okay. So next item, it says TomCare solar lantern light. There you can see the picture of it. It's got a lantern, and it looks like it has up here on top a solar panel, and then it has the little clip, I guess, where you can hang it somewhere like on a patio or something like that. And it says that there's black. It's just two pieces. So let's check them out real quick. Let's see what we got. Okay, factory packaging, which that can be a good sign, but let's pull one out, see what we have here. So at first glance, they look very clean. They do not look used at all. And like I said, they do have the solar panel on top. Leave them outside charging during the day. And then when you put the little handles on here, you can hang them up. And I guess you can have like a little bit of mood lighting outside on your porch or whatever. You can be hanging out outside. on the swing or something of that nature. They look new. They don't look used at all. Let me look at the other one real quick. Let's see. Solar panel on top. Yep. They look to be fully intact. The on and off switch is on the bottom. See that little switch, right? On and off switch on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. They, like I said, they look new. So we should be good on these, but I'm still gonna, oh, there we go. Did y'all see that? Oh, there it is. I guess it has a photoelectric cell up on top. Isn't that cool? So there you go, see? I better turn that off. How do you turn that off? There we go. Okay, so we know it works. That's a good thing. All right, cool. So let's close this one up. I'm gonna set it aside. All right. Next item, it says USB-C MultiPort Hub with power pass-through. So, and it is sealed actually. There's two little stickers right there on the top and one on the bottom. So this item is sealed. I don't know if you can see that sticker right there. See that shiny? And then it's got the two stickers on top too. So this item, I'm guessing, can be plugged into like a laptop or even a desktop that has a USB-C, and then it expands. You have an HDMI port there. You have a couple of USBs, and this is a pretty good looking device. It's by Philips. So since it's sealed, hopefully it'll bring at least a decent profit. It does have a UPC on it, so that'll be good. So I can scan it into eBay and see what the comps are looking like on that. Let's move along to the next item. So this one is, it says August Smart Lock Pro, and it says that it's Wi-Fi enabled. So I'm guessing that this is like a deadbolt that is you can connect it to an app. Yep, that's what it is. August Smart Lock. So I'm guessing that you put this device in place of the switch or the little handle that you turn on your deadbolt, and then once you enable the Wi-Fi, I guess this is the little Wi-Fi device that connects it to from the device to your phone. Once you hook this up to your phone, you can lock and unlock a deadbolt with your phone, which is actually pretty cool. The only thing about that is that I don't have a way to test this. So, and I'm not going to take off one of the deadbolts anywhere in my house to test this thing, because those things are a pain in the neck to remove and then to put them back. It's a nightmare. And another thing I'm seeing is this Amazon warehouse sticker. So, I mean, right away, I know that this is a return for whatever reason. It could have been that the person that purchased this, they didn't know how to install it. They couldn't get the device to pair to the app. It could be any number of reasons. I'm not going to really sit here and worry about this too much. But, I mean, we never know if this is good or not. So we'll check this out if I can. Usually on these items that I'm not able to check, for the purposes of making sure that I don't get a return, usually what I'll do is I'll specify in the description that the item is untested, or I'll say I don't have a way of testing it, and then I'll either post it as pre-owned or for parts only, and I'll put it up there kind of cheap so it can sell fast. But we do need to make sure that we let the potential buyers know that this is untested and it is a return. So there's no telling. It could be in perfect working order. It could be broken. That's the risk. But like I said, as long as you specify, or as long as I specify in the description, and anywhere else in the listing, that this is untested and for parts, it's letting the buyer know that there's no way for me to tell you 100% if this is working or not working. So let's go ahead and move on to the next item. I'm going to set this right here. Okay, this is the box for that one. Let me set that aside as well. Okay, so those items that I was talking about earlier that I've dealt with before and that they look pretty good, I got two of them. So let's move on. We have the Aris Surf. this is a cable modem. Okay. The box it's intact. The box looks brand new. It's not sealed. The seal is broken, but that's okay. Let's check it out anyway, all right? So here's the instructions for the device. Let's pull this bad boy out of here and let's take a look at it, okay? So as I'm looking at this device, there's absolutely no dirt on the little rubber pads on the bottom. I guess you stand it up like this, and these are the little rubber pads that are on the bottom. There's absolutely no dirt on those, so that tells me that more than likely this has not been used. It has the plastic still intact on the face of the device, which is also a good sign, showing no signs of ever been plugged in at all. So this, I'm hoping that this is in good working order. I might be able to list this as a new open box. There is an Ethernet cable included in this box. I'm not going to unravel all this because these things are, it takes forever to wrap them back up, and the power cord is in there as well. The power cord looks brand new as well, so it's looking pretty good. I'm psyched about this one. Let me put this one back in here correctly. Put the instructions back. So like I said, I think from what I'm seeing from this device, it might be a good one. The comps on these are usually pretty good. I want to say anywhere from $30 to $40. That's just off the top of my head. It might be a little bit more. I'm going to use the UPC to check that to make sure, and it looks like it's in new open box conditions. Hopefully this will be another good one. Let me set this aside. And last but not least, this is the King King mini projector. Okay, let's take a look at the box. It does have a little defect right here on the box, but nothing major. There is also a defect right here on this corner of the box, which, I mean, we've all gotten items like that before, and you know, they can be perfectly fine on the inside, except for it's got that return label on the bottom. But again, as I've said before, just because it has a return label doesn't mean that the device is defective. Maybe the initial buyer just saw this defect on the box and said nope, and just sent it right back. Maybe they didn't even open the box. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this thing and see what we're dealing with. Let's see, the instructions right here on top. Out of here. User manuals right there. We have an instruction card that tells you how to hook it up, and it's got some tips on how to use it right there. Okay, let's take this out of the package. It does have the factory wrapping, which is always a good thing. Let's take it out. The device, it's real clean. No scratches on it whatsoever. No dirt or junk on the lens. The body of the device looks really clean. It doesn't look like it's got any use on it at all. Yeah, it looks like it has a VGA connection right here. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, y'all let me know in the description or in the comments section. VGA connection, a USB port, an HDMI port, and a slot for a memory card. And also it's got a headphone jack there. So then your focus up here on top. This device looks like it's in brand new condition. But the question is, are the cables included with the device? Because I don't know if y'all have dealt with these before. Have you ever gotten one of these that comes without, or that has come without a power cord? I have. I got one like that one time, and I got to tell you, it was aggravating because it was like $150 device. Didn't have any of the power cords, didn't have the remote, didn't have anything with it. So I was like, man, not a good day. But anyway, let's check out this box. It came in the same box as the projector. Let's take a look. Power cord, beautiful. Also the remote, also in their plastic, factory plastic. What is this? Oh, it's an HDMI cable. That's cool. So not only does it have the power cord and the remote, it also has a free HDMI cable. That is an AV cord right there. So just to make sure that they're working, because I wouldn't want someone to sell me a device that's not working and not know until I receive it. You know what I mean? That's not cool. So I'm not going to do that to somebody. I'm going to test it and just to make sure that it's working. And then once I send it off, once it sells, I'll ship it out and I'll pack it up real good just to make sure that nothing happens to it in transit. So this is the last item, guys. My overall impression of this box is it looks pretty good. There was one item that was expired, which is kind of a shame because these I've sold these and they sell pretty quick. Anything by Bausch and Lomb, like contact solutions and stuff like that by Bausch and Lomb, they sell fast. But this one's expired, so you know, that's gonna be a 0. But that's gonna happen. You know, you're not always gonna hit a home run with these boxes. Sometimes you're gonna break even. Sometimes you're gonna make, you know, sometimes you'll double up. Sometimes you'll go beyond that. I would like to be able to post screenshots and stuff like that, but I'm still learning how to do that. And once I do, as I'm doing these unboxings, I'll make sure and post screenshots of the items that I'm checking. So generally what I'm gonna do in this case is I'll just do my comps and then leave a comment in the description below, and I'll list the general impression of the box, whether it was, you know, after all it was a good box or not, and what I'm expecting to make after you know, shipping fees. There's eBay fees that we have to, you know, think about as well. So, but like I said, just in general, it looks like a good box. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing as much as I did. I do appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. I'll be doing more of these videos very shortly. And like I said in the intro, I'm going to make another video that's going to talk about more background on the reason that I decided to do this. What was my motivation? What did I do to prepare for it? Things of that nature. But we'll talk about that later, and I'll let you know when I'm on that. But thank you for spending some time with me here at 3S Flips in the flipping shed, like my daughters call it. My daughters call it the flipping shed. And we'll go ahead and end the video there. Again, thank you and have a good night, guys.